A doctor was examining a patient with a horrendous earache in the right ear. He determined that the patient needed medicine, so he wrote on the chart, "Administer medicine" in the capital letter R, indicating right and then ear. The nurse came in and read the chart and obediently administered the medicine in the, you guessed it, REAR, rear. There are times when shortened communication is more effective, and sometimes it's better to expand on your meaning. Here are some ways to consider effectively shortening or simplifying your message. First, use shorter sentences. Short means 25 words or less. Short sentences. Also, use shorter paragraphs. Don't include more than 3 to 5 sentences in a paragraph in your written communication. Sometimes simplifying is simply a matter of shortening. Another way that you can simplify is to consider reformatting. Utilizing bullet points, numbered lists, subheadings, bolds or italics, and visuals can help the person to better understand your ideas. This could result in rewriting, and sometimes what you have is fine. It can just be reformatted. Lastly, consider tools to enhance your communication. For example, Grammarly has a free option that you can add today. This helps you to eliminate unnecessary redundant words and phrases. It helps you format your sentences better, and it helps suggest ways to improve your message, such as utilizing one point of view throughout the message. Simplicity is important in making your message more sticky. If your message is too long, people will clock out and be confused by the details. Too short a message can also leave people spending more time trying to figure out what you are trying to say, and maybe getting medicine in the rear. So here's what I want you to do today. Look at your next email, report, written communication, and read through your message one more time. Get in the habit of shortening, simplifying, and clarifying your message. And as you do this more, it can become a powerful habit in enhancing your overall communication. We have talked about the WIFM principle. What's in it for me? We've talked about asking, researching, and observing to prepare to communicate a relevant WIFM. Now, I want you to consider another form of communicating relevance: experiential learning. These are tools to consider in more high-stakes situations, such as large purchases or a big change in the company. Many times, these forms of communication are utilized in external situations, but they can also be utilized within internal communication as well. First, I want you to consider a demo. A demo is a demonstration of an idea, product, process, or system. I had a friend who recently enhanced a system that identified fires in cargo ships and triggered a fire alarm that contained and exterminated the flames. When he was explaining the system to the business partner, he brought in with him a little toy boat, a match, and a fire extinguisher. This demo was in an outdoor space for safety. He did a short demo for the others to see how the technology would work. Your demo will probably not include bubble bath boats and flames, but consider doing a short demo for your team to show the value of your proposed technical ideas with visuals. Another option is to utilize a trial. I was working with a team that wanted to simplify the process in their workflow. We outlined a possible new process, tested it, and then we went into a trial period to identify the pros and cons of the new process. This was hugely beneficial in creating buy-in, in adapting a more agile implementation process, and enhancing process success. You may want to implement a new software, a new product, a new process. Consider suggesting a trial before full implementation as you are communicating relevance, value, and urgency. A third option to consider is simulators. I was working with a team that simulated a cybersecurity attack. This allowed the technical and non-technical teams to better understand the action steps necessary and the implications a cyber attack could have on the organization. Obviously, a demo, trial, or simulation are tools that you would only want to consider in large stakes communication. And you can do this in tiered down versions of the examples that I gave you in your organization. These are tools that you can consider in enhancing technical ideas to a non-technical audience through powerful visuals. So here's what I want you to do. Consider experiences to communicate technical ideas to your non-technical audiences.